Okay, shit, we're live. I didn't realize my AirPods were gonna like switch over to my phone when I went live. That's really annoying. Well, I guess I just won't listen to this anymore. Not that I could anyway. Okay. Where should I put you guys? Maybe like right here? Because I'm gonna be doing stuff in this corner here. I can't remember if to use alerts you need to use like channel points or whatnot. But I'm a little far away from the phone, so it's gonna be hard for me to read chat. I guess what I could maybe pull the stream up on my laptop, maybe. And then just have the laptop right next to me. That actually could be really doable. Let's see here. Okay, actually this might work. The mic on the phone's actually like really good. I don't understand how it's picking me up so well. It kind of makes me think like if I'm having a phone call, like you could pretty much hear everything going on in the room, right? I would assume so. I just did laundry and then brought it all back. I kind of folded it at the laundromat, but we'll have to refold some things. The underwear and the t-shirts and stuff. Put this in the closet. Backpack. Ended up going to the grocery store too, so we got some kitchen stuff we gotta put away. Hey, what's up, Fire VR? Welcome to the stream. I'm just doing some like Monday morning chores. I had kind of a late start today, so it's kind of bleeding into the afternoon, really. It just feels like morning because I started late. Kind of looks like morning too. But to be honest, I think the day's over for me already. I don't feel like doing shit. These are all t-shirts, except I got one thing of that. I think let me do a couple of things right away. I'm wearing underwear from yesterday, so I want to change that. I'm wearing a t-shirt from yesterday, I want to change that. Put on some clean socks too, maybe. gonna keep the socks. I realize these are new socks. I think it's almost time to make a coffee too. I have been drinking coffee a little bit later in the day recently. I'm not mad about it. It's not. It feels kind of like. I feel guilty about it though, because it does make me stay up later. There's no doubt about it. And like I keep saying, oh no, tomorrow I'll wake up early. We'll go back to regular schedule, you know. But instead I've been going to sleep hella late, which means I run late, which means I don't really get to see the sun too often. And then when the sun's at its best, all I want to do is sit in my room. Oops, I already got maybe. I do need to move the laptop. Did I see the solar eclipse? Oh. Are you talking about my special tennis ball? I throw it around my room sometimes. I use it a lot to roll my back out though. There are just parts of my back that I can't like touch or like roll out very well for like exercising. I did not see the solar eclipse. There was someone at the grocery store. I mean, they were very nice and they were living their life, but they were being annoying circumstantially. I was like trying to get my bike out of the bike parking area where you walk up and stuff. And I walked over and I was like, excuse me, I'm gonna pull my bike out here. And they like got in my way even more. I don't know if they really understood what was going on. I think because it was two people having a conversation with each other. But then she says, oh, I was waiting for someone to move their bike so I could park. I'm like, okay, well, I'm here. And then they were like very insistent that I take their solar eclipse classes and look. And then just out of the spirit of that circumstance, I was like, no, I'm busy. I'm in a hurry. I can't. Thank you. I didn't say it like that. I said it very, very much more polite, but it was the vibe I was thinking of. Was, no thank you. I don't want to touch the thing you're touching right now. I want to leave. I'm trying to get my bike out. I just told you I'm trying to leave. Lamau? Oh, nah. Hey, Benny the Bunny. What's up, dude? What's up, Hoot Rocky? I always feel like I'm reloading a cannon when I do this part. But usually this isn't here. This was a gift from my brother, so I gotta find a new home for that. But when I put in a new 2.5 gallon water in here, oh, dude, that was very satisfying. I need to find somewhere to put this though. I was very hesitant to take it, but it was very kind of my brother to give it to me. But when he said like, hey, you could take these 6 packs of soup, I was like, I have no space, dude. Like, I went to the grocery store and like, I'm full up. I can't accept. But, you know, I will make the exception if my brother insists. My brother's a good guy, so I took it anyway. Alright. Pillow. My comforter that I use as my main blanket. Put my sweatshirt back. It's actually kind of warm today. But going into this next week, it's supposed to get really hot in California. Am I in Japan? No, I'm in California. I live in Los Angeles. Like supposedly in the 80s. I think I saw 89 or something like that. Almost 90 degrees. That's like fairly hot for the spring. Like that's not typical. Although I don't know what has been typical since I've been alive. Ever since I've been alive, I feel like climate change has been a topic that I've recognized. How's that for you? How's being in LA or climate change? Because climate change sucks. There's no predictions. You know, I can't, if it might be hot, it might be cold, it could be both. How long have you been there? Kind of like my entire life. I did like from ages like from birth to like maybe 9. I was in Orange County, and then like around 10, maybe, no, I think 10, or it was like very late 9. My family started coming to Long Beach or LA area, LA County area more often, and then we finally landed in Long Beach. You heard a lot about Hollywood and stuff? Yeah, I hear a lot about Hollywood too, but you know, it's weird because once you live even like relatively close, like you never go that direction. Like I might have lived here for like a very large portion of my life, but I hardly ever go there. I will say I have gone. Of course, I've gone once. Honestly, more than once, but not as much as you would think. Hey, what's up, bro boy? Cleanup stream. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a cleanup stream, but it's not going to stay a cleanup stream. I am going to play some video games later, but I have to do these things or they'll never get done. I don't know why I'm pulling that off. I'm gonna show you guys my little like kitchen cart. I think what we're gonna try and do is pack all this stuff into it. The only thing is, it's like I kind of have a lot of food right now. Like, this is not typical to have this much stuff. So let's try. Oh, just checking in. Hell yeah, I appreciate that. We might need to find new homes for some of this. I don't know yet. I was thinking maybe I could put this in my shared kitchen storage area. I have one cabinet. Well, I have half of a cabinet, but better than nothing. I'll keep a couple of these over here so that if I do want to eat it, I don't have to go to the kitchen. I can just reload it if I want to. I think we'll try and jam these two things together. These are some random, this is like random granola. Why what? That's exactly what they say, is that it's weird. Oh yeah, Hollywood? Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I think that Southern California kind of prides itself on being weird, though. A lot of neighborhoods are like, keep us weird, or being just like identifying with like being not an outlier, maybe outcast. I don't know. I feel like a lot of outcasts in general come to LA. No one's really from here unless you're like from like a native tribe or something. They're not something like, if you're a native American tribe, you definitely are from here, but everyone else is an import. Hollywood's fun though. Like if you have the means to go, I guess I would go. If it's like a trek or dangerous or like incredibly, I mean, it's always going to be incredibly expensive. I fucking live here and I think it's incredibly expensive. But what I was gonna say is if you have means that like make it convenient, I would go to Hollywood. It's not on my list of travel places though. Like, I would rather go to Japan. Whoever brought up Japan. But I think that's just because I have a biased view, maybe. I'm not quite sure how to describe it because I'm not really from Hollywood. I don't rep them or anything, but I just don't feel like I want to spend my time there in comparison to other spots. I mean, I would rather go to Hollywood than in, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a place I would want to go now. I mean, I guess maybe I'll just go with the easy one. Some place that's, like, dangerous. Like, I don't know, like North Korea or something. But even then, like, I kind of want to go to North Korea. I just wish that things were different. Like, it wasn't in turmoil or, you know, sanctioned by the United States. Maybe we move the coffee stuff. By the mugs. But then I still haven't got the soup in there. Where the fuck am I supposed to put the soup? Maybe we take it out of the box. And no, I don't know about that one. Maybe. No, maybe we do take it out of the box. We'll just put them in here. I usually put the dishes on the second shelf, but maybe we just find a new spot for the dishes and this just becomes like a food cart. Or just maybe on this side. I guess we could put the coffee right here too then. Maybe Molly. Okay, I mean it's not the worst. It still looks pretty organized, right? It's not that bad. I do have like a little something I could put here maybe, but nothing. Oh, maybe a banana actually. I keep my bananas wrapped in this like cloth towel so that bugs don't get at it, and I think it keeps the banana from getting too ripe too fast too. That's actually not gonna fit like that. Let's see if I can move this towel around. We'll put it up here. It's just, I think it's gonna bruise like that. Okay, and then I have this like bandana on here to like hide it a little bit. I think it looks cuter this way, especially like when you come into the bedroom, you're not like hit by a bunch of food product and stuff. Alright, but I'm going to take you to our last food thing that I have 5 pounds of rice I need to put in the rice storage thing. The Santa Ana, it's not super windy today, but the Santa Ana winds, it's a phenomenon that stems from Orange County. It's literal wind. Have been coming in pretty strong lately. It's setting everyone's allergies off because we don't normally get heavy wind in LA County, or at least not by the coast. I mean, I think in like San Bernardino or like Riverside, you might get a lot of wind. But it's also freaking hot. I'm so certain you're probably probably praying for wind, just for the novelty of a breeze. I usually buy 5 pounds at a time because I ride my bike and it's hard to carry anything more than 5 pounds, especially because I don't only go get rice. I usually get 2.5 gallons of water, some chicken. Broth is a big one, and oat milk. Those are really big items. Not really like cost-wise, but they're big items to like literally hold, and it makes it difficult to get it home if I buy in large quantities. Okay. That was amazing. I love pouring the rice in here. I never really get past halfway full though. Throw this box away, but maybe I can find something to use it for. Oh wait, what if I do this? Does it fit in there maybe? Oh, it does kind of fit. Then we can use this box and write the apartment number or something like that. Okay, I'll put this in the kitchen and feel pretty safe about it. We're not quite done with the cleaning part though, so I'll be right back. Okay. Think what we'll do next is make a cup of coffee, and then we're gonna make some food because all I've had is a banana so far, and I'm getting pretty hungry. But I'm not gonna take you guys to the kitchen because it's a shared kitchen, and I feel awkward about potentially putting someone else on stream who doesn't really understand what I'm doing. So let me go grab the coffee stuff really quick. We already kind of have part of it. We got filters, we got the actual coffee. We just need a mug and my coffee extraction process. I have 2 options. What do you guys want, chat? Gray or green? This one's gray with pink though, and this one's gray with green. Yeah, I feel pretty confident. That's gray, right? Sometimes I get blue and gray mixed up. But I feel like this is pretty gray. You gotta wipe them out though, they're dusty. Okay. No one picks one. I'm gonna pick green. Actually, I think I'm gonna pick green because this one actually I think I need to wash. Maybe someone, or maybe I drank water in here. That's why, I don't know. It's not like dirty. It's just it looks like it had been used. I do have this one that's clean though. This one's kind of like beige. And oh, you want me to use the gray and pink? Okay, I'll go clean it right now. It's funny that you picked this one because I like this one a lot. The only problem is if I was the creator of this mug, I would have switched the colors. Like I would have made the mug pink and I would have made the font light gray. That's just me. I feel like gray is so boring. This gray is different though. This is like pastel, like ceramic-y, shiny gloss gray, and I like that, but I like pink better. I don't know. Okay. Let's get set up here. True, yeah. What about that? Let's see. Now let's just set this up. On to coffee. You guys can see the brand if you want. Filter. I use the Kalita 102s because I have to. It's such a weird cone shape. So like a V60 wouldn't work because it doesn't have this like whatever shape. I don't know. Put that back in there. I'm gonna go take this to the bathroom really quick and run some hot water through this to get the bleach out. And then I'll be right back. I had recently broken my coffee spoon that came with an old French press I had. I was using it to measure the amount of coffee I was using, but I broke it, so now I just kind of eyeball it, which bugs me, but I haven't made an effort to go buy a new one. You're thinking of uploading more news-style delivery content to RLP? What do you think? I feel like you already know what I think. I feel like I've suggested that before. Like videos on current events. Oh, yeah, I think that would be sick. I feel like we have talked about that before, though. I think that is a good content structure. It's one I feel like we're familiar with, so I feel like we would be good at it. We just have to do it, you know? I guess you know, where, like, what is a news piece that excites you? I think we could do, like a really cool expose. I don't know if I'm using that word right, but maybe you could think of the word. But like a an article on the Queen Mary. Mostly because I think it's such an iconic Long Beach piece, but it wasn't always here. Why is it a Long Beach icon? Literally just because it's parked here? So low effort, you know? And like it has a lot of issues right now that like people talk about um, on the Long Beach Post, on the Grunion Gazette. But at the same time, like, you know, the normal Long Beachian probably doesn't give a shit because the Queen Mary's for the fucking tourists, you know? I don't go to the Queen Mary very often. Who goes to the Queen Mary that lives here in Long Beach? It's for people who come here and it's like, oh, big boat, kind of cool, very Titanic-y, you know? I have spent one night on the Queen Mary before. And like, to be fair, I think maybe I don't think of it positively just because of the person I was with in a relationship with at the time. But it was not like that exciting. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't very exciting. Like, oh, cool, I'm walking on this old boat. Everything, like, you can't even really explore the entire boat. And, like, who cares? Oh, I just breathed into the coffee grinds. I guess that's what I get for talking shit. Hold on. I'm gonna clean this. I guess it's a cleaning stream now. Dang, I don't know how I'm gonna get the grinds that are on my bed now. Floor is easy, but the bed has fabric on it. Okay. That was not the best cleaning apparatus. And neither is this one, but I'm trying to avoid using a whole Swiffer right now because the Swiffer parts are expensive. They do such a good job though, which is why I get them. But I've been thinking a lot more about money lately. It's like I had an experience with my taxes that made me feel so small and so vulnerable. And it's like, maybe I should think about spending less money. Although I already felt like I was spending so little. Like, I don't really get to have any fun, really. At least not the fun that I want or had expected. Dang. A little bit of coffee that's just not coming off, but whatever. Okay. Did you already work today? No, I didn't have work today. I have a very inconsistent schedule, and I want to talk to the people who can change that, but their time also is valuable, I guess. So, do they have time to talk to me? Maybe they're blowing me off. I don't know. But I only work 3 days a week now. But one of them's a serving shift that makes me significantly more amount of money. So I'm not like panicking because it's like I'm still making the same amount of money. but the deal was I was gonna make more money. But I'm not. I'm making the same with less days. Or the same amount of days, because I only ever worked 3 days there. But now that that's my only job, I thought I was gonna have like 4. Which, like, 1 day doesn't sound like a whole lot, but like when you're working, it's a lot. Because like that could be upwards of like $100 for the day in guaranteed pay, and then you have whatever your tips are, and then that's like what it could be upwards of like $150, $160, and then that's the same for serving, except with the tips. As a server, I would make the whole day's worth of barista work, like $160. So that's how I've been thinking about it, which is why I'm not freaking out. But I should. No, I mean I don't want to ever panic. I hated that feeling, but I do think I do need to make some changes. I either need to make more money or change my spending habits considerably. Just to save more money. I don't know. It's like, no, you're not allowed to have any fun. No fun. But I think what we're gonna do next after this coffee is we're gonna make some food, do a little cooking stream. Capitalism means no fun, yeah. Oh, when is the Grand Prix? It's the 19th of April till the 21st. I only have tickets for the 19th though. This message is held for review. Let me view. Yeah, I don't know why the moderator reviewed that. It was probably Fossabot. So no 420. We'll do it in my apartment and have loads of safe fun at home. I mean, that's fine too. I still think like if we were to go to San Francisco, I would prefer a day trip rather than like staying overnight. But then I guess we wouldn't like do the things that we're expecting to do on a 420 like that. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know. If you're open to it, let's not put a cork in it right away. Coffee's almost done. Sorry, gone. I'm gonna go grab some oat milk though. I'll be right back. We'll go on a funny walk. We streamed a few daily games this morning with coffee. What did you do this morning? Well, I didn't wake up until, well, I didn't get out of bed until like 10:30. That looks good. Yeah. Oh, this is all the ingredients for the food I'm gonna make later. I just figured I might as well bring it now since I was already in the kitchen. Got an onion, some low sodium vegetable broth, some yellow squash, some kale, a long English cucumber, and some carrots. But we're gonna cut that up and put it in a stew. Yeah, you'll be able to see it. I'm gonna bring my portable stove in here and cook it in the bedroom. And then I have 3 games lined up for later. I'm gonna do, and not in this order. I haven't decided which order I'm gonna do it in, but we're gonna play Fortnite. We're gonna play Call of Duty, just 1 game, or two games, but 1 of each. 1 Resurgence and 1 Battle Royale, because I refuse to play any more of that game. That game fucking sucks. I did have a funny observation the other day though. I was playing Battle Royale, and I died at the 12th placement. I watched your COD. Yeah. Dude, I don't really enjoy that game. It's like not fun because I suck at it, you know? I don't know. I'm not seeing any progress really yet. But I will play 1 game in the hopes that like eventually, slowly but surely, it'll feel better. But yeah, I just don't have. I'm not having fun, and I think it's because of like how how long the gaps between like just running around silently in tension, looking for items, and then having a firefight, and like how quick the firefight will go. And it's like the other people are really good. They are. I don't think it's just that. I think it's just like the play style. Yeah. I think maybe it's because it makes me mad and nervous. I only downloaded this stupid game because my friend showed slight interest in it and had me dying. Yeah. You'd hate Escape from Tarkov. Yeah, that's why I don't play it, dude. I just watch not XQC. That's how I first got into it, as you know, is watching XQC play Escape for Tarkov. But I've been watching someone else, but I forget his name. Dr. Lupo. I think it's Dr. Lupo. I would watch Will Neff if he played, but he doesn't play it that often. But Dr. Lupo plays almost every day, which is kind of cool. He was playing it for a bit, Myth, but I can count on Dr. Lupo being live. Except not recently. I haven't seen him go live recently. But also maybe it just hasn't been recommended to me. Oh, it's still kind of hot. But yeah, it's just, I feel like I get shot once and I'm dead. And that's just not fun. Okay, I think I've made enough room. I can put this milk in here. Yeah, the Myth Will streams were the best in Escape and Tarkov. They're fun. I would even watch them play Depression together. I just like their dynamic. But oh, I was actually saving my Dune 2 synopsis. I was gonna do that while we were cooking, but I'll tell you now since you've asked. It was amazing. I really enjoyed the movie. Honestly, the worst part about the movie was just the fact that people were talking so much during the movie. More like, they were more obnoxious on my brother's side, but on my side too, there were people just being talking, just not even whispering really. It was fucking annoying. Actually, let me change my mind. There was another thing that's up for contention to being the worst part of that movie was we parked at the my brother picked me up. No, they were like if not our age, give or take 5 years up or down, you know? Um, but it was pretty annoying because it's like I could hear every word they were saying. And I was like, you know, Hans Zimmer did the soundtrack. Like, it's a quiet movie, you know? Shut the fuck up. um, but I was pretty close to saying something. There were, like, the entire time I wanted to say something. I just held my tongue because it's a long movie and I didn't want to be tense while watching the movie. You know, I came here to hang out and watch fucking Dune 2. But the other thing up for contention to being the worst part of that movie is my brother picked me up and we drove to the movie theater. We parked and I didn't go to the bathroom once. I held it the entire time and I didn't buy anything to drink there. I think that's the strategy. Is just don't drink anything when I get to the movie theater. But my brother picked me up. We parked in the parking structure. We got a ticket. We went and saw our movie. We validated the parking for free validation. And then we get to the like ticket acceptor. They only validate for 2 hours. So we still had to pay for parking even though it was advertised to validate for free parking. And it was $6. And I was like, that's so stupid. No movie experience is just 2 hours long. Like, the movie itself is 2 hours. Most movies, I mean. And then you have to walk back to your car, and then you have to get to the ticketer. So, how can you say it's free validation? Like, it's not. And then we were doubly screwed because Dune is almost 3 hours long. So by the time we even got to the car, it was already way past, like an hour past. And I just like, yeah, cinema is dead. Like once I saw and experienced that, the talking and the ticket validation, I was like, I'll never go to the theater. I'll just wait till it's streamable. I'll rent it, and which it would be cheaper too, because to rent in HD, it's usually like $5.99, $6.99. I think maybe once I saw, like one where like, I don't even want to come. I'm not gonna say it. I don't feel confident about saying anything above double digits for renting an HD, SD, or an SD movie. I was like, that is so stupid. It was so stupid. It's such a horrible experience. And I think mostly it's because I know we had it good. Like I remember the movie theater having like more etiquette to it. Or be like you and see it on its final weekend and get the No, dude, that was Dune 2. It didn't work for us. I think it depends on the movie too. I think it does. Like if it's a movie that maybe didn't do so well or it was like it did fine but it wasn't like, you know, blockbuster. Sure, you can go that last weekend and maybe have the theater to yourself, but with Dune, like it's been out for a while now. Or yeah, but that was because Madam Web got bad reviews. No one was seeing it. You guys are the rare few people who saw it and like yeah, that saw it, yeah. But I just don't think I'll go to the theater again. It was just too expensive, shady, and there's no movie theater etiquette. It was good. Yeah, sure. I haven't seen it. I trust you. You think it was good. Cool. If you guys put it on in the apartment, I wouldn't argue. Also, no, I'm not going to the movie theater to see it. We were at the Cinemark, like Long Beach's movie theater. It really like put things into perspective for me. I was like, if Cinemark is gonna fuck it up, I'm good. I don't need to go to the theater. In fact, I was just telling you about needing to make new money spending habits. There's one. I'm never going to the theater again. Okay. I need to go get some gas for the stove. I don't know. The people that were sitting next to my brother were complaining about how long the movie was, so I'm not totally sure if they were Dune stans. And then the people next to me were on a date, I think, which is why they were talking. What a stupid date idea to go to the fucking movie theater to like, if you want to talk, go to a fucking coffee shop. Go to a fucking brewery. Jesus fucking Christ. I think I'm actually going to put the vegetable broth away. So I think I might try one of these soups that my brother brought me. It's beef bone flavored soup. I love this stuff. It's just very nostalgic. I'm not the biggest beef person in general, but I just remember having this as a kid, and I want that. It's not even really the taste. I just want to feel like nostalgic, I guess. It is quiet in here. What is bone flavor? I'm not totally sure. Maybe it's because it says here that the second ingredient is beef leg bone concentrate. So maybe because it's a concentrate, it makes it flavored soup and not actual beef bone broth. I don't know. It definitely has beef in it. It's not like it's a substitute or something. But I think I'm gonna go, since it's beef bone, I think we're gonna go really heavy on the vegetables. And then maybe we'll have some, I got these bulgogi chicken dumplings at Ralph's. Because they didn't have the dumplings that, am I sponsored? I wish. If H Mart wants to sponsor me, that would be really sick. You know, I do not represent the culture at all. If you guys were here at my last stream, you'll understand. But I do like consuming Korean food, so you know. Okay. I'm gonna reconfigure really quick. So let's see. Let me bring you up to my height. And then this isn't my height actually, as you can see, but I really don't feel self-conscious, so. Where can I set you guys up where I am potentially not gonna fuck up my bed again? What if we do something like this? Yes, I think this might be the mood. put us on the bed. I don't know. I think you're memeing though, right? You're memeing? I think I could probably put you guys on the bed, but it's gonna be unstable though, I think. I was kind of thinking of doing like a... Here, I'll just show you and then... Oh, you are memeing. Cool. I was thinking of like this. Like this. And then since my bed's angled that way, hopefully I don't get too much splatter. Although maybe I'll come closer here. I'll just maybe you guys like right there. Yeah, I think this looks better. The only thing that I am a little worried about is maybe getting some airflow in here so I don't set any smoke alarms off. Do I want this? Okay. Well, okay. I think this looks good. Let's do the onion first. I'm gonna go grab a... Welcome to the Nathan Yee cooking show where we Yee the best foods. I'm Nathan, I'm your host today. Okay. I'm wondering if I can fit everything in here, maybe. Because I'm going to use this space to cut the vegetables, and then I'm going to use this space to cook everything, so... kind of need to take this area back. I'm not really sure what brand knife this is. Again, I want to thank Rachel Gordon and her family for gifting me this knife. I use it every day. Taro tonight. Like, I don't understand. You're hungry? Can I tilt the camera? I can't really tilt, but I can try and lower. Oh, tarot. Tarot. Possibly. I could be into that. Yeah, I could probably do tarot tonight. Okay. Is it because of the eclipse? Think he's having a friend over? Okay, sick. I was just at Coffee Truck today. Is it someone from... Oh, shit. Sorry. My onion is kind of... it's fine. I'm just going to use it anyway. Yeah, the total eclipse vibes or something. Okay. Yeah, count me in. I'll come over. You're drunk? No. I'm gonna just move on. I'm sorry. Oh, that's just onion. We'll use it. Yeah, thank you. This is like my usual melange of veggies. I usually use onion, kale, carrot, squash. Just because it's what's readily available at my local Ralph's. I don't always buy organic, but I try to as much as I can. And then So those options are usually a little bit more limiting than if I were to buy like regular stuff, or like not regular stuff, but not the non-organic. I mean, onion. I think. Okay, let's do the carrot first because I am so certain about the carrot. I'm like having an internal debate on whether or not I'm gonna use all of these veggies. But I'm a big fan of the carrot though, so I usually always, that one was an easy choice for me. Jesus, the noises in my neighborhood sometimes, I swear. ASMR, how long does it take you to eat all of this if it's just you? Like the ingredients or the, cause I finish the whole meal usually, like, you know, maybe if I'm taking my time, like 15 minutes, but I usually eat faster than that. But to eat all the food I bought within a week, I usually eat it all at the end of the week. I mean, because I did the grocery shopping. This is all stuff I just got. Although technically not, like, I buy throughout the week too, because it's hard to carry everything in one grocery sitting. So I'll buy whatever I need more pressingly. And then, like, for example, like I bought food today. It's Monday, but I wasn't able to carry everything I wanted, right? So I'll probably go back tomorrow or Wednesday, depending on, you know, if I either have the energy to do it, if I care for that ingredient that much. Like if I, like for example, if I bought like a golden curry box and I have the onion, I have the carrot, I have some chicken, but you know what I don't usually buy? Potatoes. But golden curry is not the same if you don't have potato in there, so I'll go and run back to the grocery store and get like 2 or 3 potatoes. So it's kind of hard to say when do my groceries end because it's just constantly in rotation, so the groceries never really end. And I don't know, maybe that's like kind of a metaphor for life, really. You know, you're either constantly moving and reloading and getting back into things, never really concretely. You never really see the end of anything. Okay, I think that's enough carrot. Where did I learn to chop? I think I just saw my mom and my dad and my grandma cooking a lot, and I just kind of NPC mentality. Come on, you main character, we all know it. I don't. What is that in reference to? I didn't get it. But I think I just emulate what I've seen in my past. But like I was making eggs at like 7. And like I knew how to use the rice machine at around the same age. Mostly because like I think my family wanted to teach like self-reliance or like responsibility even maybe. Um, but also I was just like left alone a lot because like my parents were either working or always in school, and so it would be me and my brother, and then I would make the food. Usually just like small stuff though. I would never make a meal. Um, my family would also, my mom would sometimes make the meal. When we lived with my dad's side of the family, my grandmother always made the food. When we moved out, my mom started cooking a bit more. And then I think we're just gonna use everything. I have some of this stuff that just, maybe someone opened the fridge for a little bit too long, but I think some of this is dying. We gotta use it now, even though it's like pretty new. I'm gonna go wash my kale off really quick. I need you carrying 22 pounds of potatoes home. I would rather commit seppuku. Those motherfuckers did leave the fucking fridge open, and on the kale, there's a bunch of bugs and eggs on it. Fucking Jesus fucking Christ. I swear, I can't fucking buy anything. Bugs all over my fucking cutting board too. No, I refuse to believe that they took the effort to like deliberately do that. It's just the curse of sharing stuff. Fucking blows. No, I can't get a mini fridge, dude. I don't have the space for it. In fact, it would make me more stressed out thinking about how much space this mini fridge is taking up in my room. Before, I used to work in a middle school, and I had the ability to take a mini fridge from somebody who was offering it to me for free. They even went through all the effort of bringing it. Then I saw it, and I saw how big it was. But, it was still small. It was a mini fridge, but it's still... There's no mini fridge out there that I can bring in here that's going to make me feel okay. If I had more space, maybe. But you know what the funny part about having more space is? I probably would have my own fucking fridge. And then what the fuck is the point of having a mini fridge? It's just so annoying. No, it's not like the most economical either, kale. Like, I fucking buy it because I like it. What about the mini fridge? Yeah, dude, but you're telling me I'm gonna fit my groceries in that mini fridge? No way. There's no amount of groceries that you can fit in there. That mini fridge is meant for like 6 cans of soda. You know, if I just had 6 cans of soda, sure. But, you know, it's kind of hard to live life on just 6 cans of soda. Or I guess it could be sparkling water too. It doesn't have to be soda. Yeah. It's not just 1 carrot and a head of cabbage, you know. I have like chicken broth, I have applesauce. Fucking piece of shit. Tofu. You know, there's just like, when it comes to food, you know, just being a human being requires space, and there's not a fucking enough of it. Just be a bunny and 5 head. Dude, I could barely be a human. What makes you think I can even survive as a bunny? Although I did see rabbits at the beach. I thought that was kind of cool. Like at the Bluff Park, there's like this ramp that has a bunch of like California native plant wildlife or whatever. And I was walking up the ramp with my bike and I saw like a whole family of rabbits go by me. It was kind of cool. Just cutting skills top notch. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I wish I was like, you know, chef like super fast, but safety too, you know. I'm not the best cutter. Okay. Got all the veggies cut. Onion, squash, cucumber, carrot. Drink some coffee. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys again for a second. Okay. Sarah O'Connor. What is that poster? So lonely, we have nobody. I mean, Sarah O'Connor's here. I wish I knew how to mirror this image because it's kind of hard to see. This is the poster, right? This is the one you're talking about? Because I have some other posters on the other side too. But this is just a coffee poster. Just a bunch of coffee shops in... Oh, yeah? Yeah, this is a bunch of coffee shops in Long Beach. Maybe I could bring you guys closer. You could actually kind of read it. Yeah, if you want one, it's from someone named Sincerely Sam on Etsy. I got it for like 20 bucks. I think it's more than that. I got mine like used, if you can call a poster used. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I think it's also super cool. I'm a big fan of the city that I've spent the most formative years of my life in. And while I don't rep Hollywood, I do rep Long Beach pretty freaking hard. But if you didn't have a chance to read it, it was like recreational coffee, good time coffee, Copa coffee, Black Ring, Wolf's Brew, Steelcraft, or Steelhead, Coffee Drunk, Rose Park, and Weop. Do I have a favorite one out of those? What beach had the bunnies? I'm out here too. Oh, Long Beach Beach. Alright, I think I'm gonna turn my overhead fan on too. I feel like that would be smart, right? Get some airflow in here. I'm just worried about my fire alarm going off. Yeah, but Long Beach has rabbits or bunnies. I don't really know what the difference is between the two, but it was really kind of cool. They were like running in the same direction, like perpendicular to me, or hopping. They were hopping perpendicular to me, so it was like we kind of traveled together for a little second. It was cool. Thought about maybe taking some. I have these like cat treats. I don't know if they would eat them, but I was kind of thinking of trying to feed the rabbits. Fuck. I just dropped an onion piece somewhere. Okay, so what we have in here is our veggies. I'm just kind of stir frying them a little bit before I throw the soup in there. I think most of the cooking is going to happen when I simmer the broth in there. I think we should have pulled the salt out too. Hold on. I think it just kind of, the salt helps like pull the moisture out and change the texture of the vegetables, makes it softer. It also adds to the taste too, so can't really complain there. Probably do this for a little while, but boost the fan. Getting a little hazy in here. I have my door and my window open. Maybe go all the way open. Try and maximize the amount of air we get in here. Alright, veggies are getting softer already. For those of you who are just joining, it's been a pretty chill, lazy day. I'm just kind of finishing up my last cup of coffee here. Cooking up some brunch-ish type deal. I think I'm gonna grab the broth now. I gotta toss my trash now. I feel like the bugs that are inside my trash can now. Doesn't have a smell, why? Usually, I remember it smelling like beef soup. That's weird. I need to smell something. Did I lose my sense of smell right now? No, I can smell this candle. Maybe it's just too cold. It needs to heat up first. Oh my god, this looks so good. I'm not really making anything in particular. I'm just putting ingredients together and hoping it tastes good. I'll show you. I use this pre-made beef soup stock, beef bone flavored. And then I just cut vegetables and put it in it. So I got yellow onion, carrot, English cucumber, and I had something else in here, right? The squash, the yellow squash. So I mean, it's like stew. That's what I would call it, I guess. Like a Korean stew. Because it's gonna reduce down a little bit. Oh, actually, you know what I could put in here that will actually jazz it up a little bit? Is some wakame. Am I a veggie? Sometimes. When I'm at home, I don't eat a whole ton of meat, but damn, we're down to our last little bit. This used to be full. Just means I need to go back to H Mart soon. Actually, fuck yeah, I'm just gonna put the entire thing in here. Might as well enjoy it. But I do eat meat. The only thing I am very adamant about excluding from my diet is milk or dairy product. And that's because there's like I have physical pain when I do. So it's very easy for me to make that decision. There were 2 years I was vegan, and I was fine. I think I could do it again for sure. I was traveling, and then it wasn't even about convenience. It was like I felt like I was cutting myself off from like cultural exploration by like cutting myself off from eating meat product, because unfortunately most of the world is like carnivorous. Although if I was going to a place that was like, we only eat veggies here, I wouldn't complain either. I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's go. Dude, adding the veggies did change the color of the soup a little bit. Usually it's white. It is starting to smell super good though. I mean, I'm pretty boring. I like chicken the most. And then probably chicken, then pork. No, that's not true. Chicken, then seafood, then pork, then beef. And no, to be honest, pork and beef are kind of the same thing for me. Like, I kind of equate them. Flavor-wise, not the same, but in terms of like the process of elimination of which food I would eat in which order, that's kind of how I would go about it. But if I was given all 4 choices, I would probably pick chicken. But if it was just for me, like it was only a decision, I was only choosing the food for myself, seafood. But yeah, seafood is number 1. I agree. It's so good. I like fish, I like shrimp, I like oysters. Um, Trying to think of other seafood. I don't think I would ever eat a turtle unless it was like a cultural thing and I would try it and I would go as far as it would be to be respectful and no further. Sea cucumbers I've never had before and they look disgusting. I don't think I'll ever try that. Love clams. Clams are good. Fish eggs, good. Not my favorite, but you know, I still think they're good. Have you ever seen gooey duck? That freaks me out. Gooey duck. I don't know if I'll ever. If it was prepared for, again, if something's prepared for me and it's like a cultural experience, I'll do it, but I might not be happy about it. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys for a second. I'm gonna take my ingredients back to the fridge, put them away, and I'm gonna throw some rice in the microwave. I think we're doing pretty good so far. You haven't heard of gooey duck? It's kind of like this underground clam worm looking thing. It like comes out of a giant shell, but the part that comes out of the shell kind of looks like the worms from Dune. And it like squirts water too, so it legitimately looks phallic. Yeah, it's pretty terrifying. But it's supposed to be like some sort of delicacy. But I don't know. I don't know if I wouldn't spend money to try it because of the fear of not liking it and not wanting to finish the food. But again, if it was like prepared for me in some cultural sense of exploring the world, there's very few things I would try. Dairy product is one of them, though. I would prefer to not be in pain, no matter how insignificant the pain is. Just, if I have that choice, I'm just going to make that choice every time. Okay. Nothing's boiling yet, but it looks pretty damn hot. So I think we're getting pretty close. But I gotta pee really quick. I gotta go pop back in the kitchen and grab the rice, so I'm gonna leave you alone for a second. I didn't do anything weird, so I feel okay, but I'm starting to wonder, like, is the AirPod mic being used, or is the phone mic being used? Like, did you guys just hear me peeing right now? I don't know, maybe I'm just feeling self-conscious, but I just thought about that mid-pee, and I was like, is everyone listening to me use the restroom right now? Not what I intended, but also, like, it was just pee. Oh, you didn't hear it. Okay, cool. Good. Sorry, it took so long. I just saw a neighbor and I was chatting for a second. I think this is about done. I'm gonna turn it off. What the fuck is that? Actually, I think that's just char from the onion. Okay, fire's off. Tank is unlatched. I'm going to just put this right here. I'm gonna take this. I'll be right back. Okay, I have no spoon over here. I gotta go back. I'll be right back. Turn the fan off. I'm cold now. Oh, actually, I'm gonna pull this back for some privacy. Okay, time to eat. Oh, it smells so good. Get some of the veggies right away. Just put it right on top. What was the black stuff you used last time? The black stuff I used last time. Can you be more specific? Well, can you describe the stuff again? It was black? Oh, the last of that black stuff. It's seaweed. Specifically wakame seaweed. Sometimes, oh fuck. Dripped everywhere. Hopefully it didn't go inside the storage, right? It did. God damn it. Okay. I think we did still get lucky though. It could have been worse. But specifically wakame seaweed. Sometimes at Japanese restaurants, it's called seaweed salad. I really like it, especially because it's like lasts a long time because it's freeze dried. It tastes good, and I mean, I want to think of it as being fairly healthy. Like, I kind of treat it like a vegetable. I don't know if that's real. It looks like a leaf though, so I'm going with a vegetable. Okay. Time to eat. Yeah, it tastes fucking good. I only had one piece of carrot and it tastes good. Yeah, it gives it not, I mean, yes, it's like, it is like a sea flavor, but it's, I mean, it's not like ocean water. It's more like salty and like hearty almost. It's very important for soups though. You know, like in Japanese and Korean and Chinese cuisine, I think it's pretty important. And I think maybe you are right. You're probably right. It is a sea flavor. I don't know why I argued that. Oh my god. I feel like the reason I like this type of meal is like you don't have to feel guilty at all. It tastes so good. And it's like I'm eating vegetables, you know? We always learn as kids, like, you gotta eat your vegetables, they'll make you healthy. And like, most people just default to eating chicken and shit. Which is, you know, I don't know. I feel like the science, I don't know the science very well behind nutrition. But I do think that I feel much better when I eat vegetables. Regardless of what the taste is like. So when they taste good, it feels like a win-win. How much sodium? Not a whole lot. The pouch had 550 milligrams of sodium. Yeah, 550 milligrams of sodium for the whole pouch, which is like half of, or like maybe a third of what would be in, actually we can check it right now. It's a less than a third of what's in like a ramen pack. And then whatever salt I put in, I put 2 pinches in there. So let's go even conservative and say it has 1,000 milligrams, right? It's not bad, you know? I could have 2 of these and be fine. Or have the daily assortment of sodium or whatever. Although I heard 2,000 is still not the best to have. It could be less if I didn't use the pouch, probably. Because I think, let me check really quick. I think if I used the low sodium chicken broth or low sodium vegetable broth, it's 140. So it could be less. But when I use the regular chicken stock too, I do add more salt into it. So it's not going to be 140 exactly. Might be like 300. but I do try and watch how much salt I have. I already have so much coffee. I do need to change my coffee habit though. Today wasn't so bad. I had 2 cups of coffee. That's still like 3 less than I've been having. I don't know why. I don't know why I was like feeding that craving. But I was having a lot of coffee that last week. Last week, I mean. Especially on the weekend. Like starting on Friday, I think. Oh man, I was just on one. It's too tired. Leaning on the caffeine to wake me up and then keep me awake. I don't like that feeling either though. I guess I don't like feeling dependent on something. But, I mean, to be fair though, I've been drinking coffee since I was like 9, so maybe I should just come to terms with I am dependent on it. Even if I only have 1 cup a day. Minimal. The aesthetic in your place is cool. Oh, thank you. I've worked really hard on it, so it actually really means a lot that you said it unprompted. I thought people would come over more, but I think I've come to terms with this is a bedroom. This isn't a place people hang out. No one wants to hang out here. I sleep and I stream actually. The streaming's actually still good for being on camera. Seems pared down, like cultivated. Yeah, I mean, it's when you live in a small space, you're forced to for sure. Or you go hoarder aesthetic, which is very easy to. I mean, if you were in here earlier, I was complaining about having these soups were in a box, but the box was huge. I almost didn't want to accept the gift because I was like, I don't know where I'm going to put that. Yeah. And it's not sad, it's just the reality of things. I guess it could. Nah, it's fine. It's a bedroom. Plus, all you guys are hanging out in my room right now, so in a roundabout way, I guess I'm getting what I want. I think I'm gonna try and put some music on. I'm gonna just put it on in the background, and I'll turn it up if you guys can't hear it very well. But with a bathroom master suite, yeah, that's true. Um, but this playlist starts off a little quiet, so it might get louder on its own. Oh man, this was a good choice. I gotta thank my brother for forcing me to take these soups. To be honest, I think the most calories are probably coming from the rice. I don't think I'm really, because vegetables generally don't have too many calories in it, which is why you can have so much of it and feel full, but like still, moderate your energy levels and your weight and stuff, because it doesn't really have a whole lot in it. But it has all the vitamins and stuff. It has less caloric intake and more vitamin. I think I could fit all of this in here. Sorry about the sounds. If you guys have auditory stuff, just I'm too poor to let any bit go to waste. Especially now that there were like maybe 5 leaves of kale, which is, it's only half, but fucking sucks still. Yeah, it looks like 250. Do I have ADHD or something? What does that mean? Like, what was I talking about that content makes sense? You're eating it? Yeah, I finished it. It's all gone. Oh, the calories maybe? Yeah, like 250 calories. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the top down. Yeah, calories for the bowl, dude. This is what it looks like. Things that look like this, though, really kind of like do it for me. I like seeing color. I like seeing green. Orange is such a crazy thing to like see and eat, you know? Like, what a vibrant color that I'm putting into my body. The squash is yellow. It's crazy. Yeah, that's a cool part. It kind of like reminds me of like those little like foam capsules that you put in water and they grow into like a dinosaur or something like that. Freeze dried stuff is so sick. I still have a little bit more rice, but not as much stew. So I'm gonna try to finish it off with the seaweed. A different type of seaweed though, nori. It looks nostalgic. Thanks. I was going for a nostalgic flavor, and it is hitting on all cylinders.
Kind of continuing the conversation from last time. I had a chatter named Joshua come in and ask me about my ethnicity. And when I eat these flavors, it feels as though I'm honoring my Korean heritage. I wouldn't say I feel Korean, but I do want to honor Korean. Oh God, it's so good. Yeah, I'm gonna eat it all. I'm gonna eat it all. It's fucking good. And I still feel pretty light. Like, I think I could still ride my bike after this if I had to. Running? I wouldn't want to. But I could ride my bike after this for sure. You're just eating a sandwich? What type of sandwich, though? I would I would love a peanut butter and jelly. I think a peanut butter and jelly after all of this would be like the best dessert right now. I think it would complete feeling like I was like 7 years old again. I got 2 leaves left. Fucking ended too early. A basic one you grab from the store, for sure. I'm partial to my opinion is that I will still eat it, but 7-Eleven has a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Far too much peanut butter. Oh, every time. But I will still eat it. Damn. I feel like that went by really fast. We cooked, we prepared it, we cooked, and we ate it. And now we're back to square one. Maybe I'll take the trash out now. That that would be the responsible thing. I'm gonna do that now. make you guys look at my trash can sticker project while I do this. I think this is the better side. I was at the grocery store earlier. I fucked up. This is the last trash bag. This means we'll have to go tomorrow. Again. And there's so many moments almost every single day. I wish I just had a fucking car. I'm heading out. Have a good one. Oh, you too, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I hope the sandwich gets better. Or maybe like we have a kick ass dinner, you know? Anyway, see you. Best eater around here. Yeah, you know. Not everyone can be me, but you know, I will share it with you, you know. It's kind of warm. I don't think I'll need my sweatshirt right now. Sorry. Sorry. I'm being gross. I know. I know. Okay, I'm gonna try and finish this water bottle too. Get some H2O in the system. Alright. Finally back in the captions share. And now I'm realizing I never really figured out how or if it's possible to switch stream. So the problem is I'm live on the phone right now, but to get the video game display capture, I need it to be on Streamlabs, right? I don't know how to get it on to the phone, and I think there is really no way other than like, or get the phone onto Streamlabs maybe. But I don't know if I could use the phone as I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to end the stream and then just go live again, but on Streamlabs. I think I think that's the best way of doing that, right? Yeah, I have to restart, right? It won't be a mobile stream. Yeah. Okay. Um, then maybe we won't game right away. I really don't want to shut the stream off right now. What else can I do in here? Or maybe I just sit and chat. We could sit and chat. That's cool. I do have to pee again though, so I'm gonna do that first. Um, mm, yeah, what to do? Um, so Dune 2 recap. And we only talked about the things I hated about the movie that wasn't the actual movie. So maybe I'll tell you the things I liked about the movie that was in the movie. Um, I thought Stilgar was my favorite character. I thought he was really funny. I think he displayed like a comedic view or a comedic um, portrayal of fanaticism that was not like forced or like mean. It felt very like jolly, and I thought that was awesome. I thought Stilgar was a really fun character. Every time he would say, "Lisan al Gaib," I was like cracking up every single time. I think the best part, and spoiler alert, like I'm the movie's been out for a little while now, and I'm gonna spoil the movie. So if you want to go see it, maybe mute the stream for a little bit. I'm doing a Dune 2 recap. Um, there was one moment where Paul Atreides, portrayed by Timothy Chalamet, was refusing to take any type of leadership or any type of like messiah role because at this part he was already being like portrayed as someone fulfilling a messiah prophecy for the Fremen people on Arrakis. Um, we also learned that it's not really called Arrakis. The world is called Dune by the Fremen people, um, which I also thought was interesting because we kind of do that now, like Burma and Myanmar, or I can't think of another good example. Thought of Japan, but I mean, I guess it still fits. I guess it still fits. Japan, you know, Nippon, or like Spain is España. Like I don't know. Names are weird. Um, and Paul Atreides is refusing leadership and refusing to be this messiah, and then Stilgar in the next scene, like in a cut, starts talking to a different brand of people, a group of people, and was like, "He is the Messiah. He's too humble to acknowledge it, as a real Messiah would." It was like so funny because we just came off Paul talking about that, and the next scene, the next cut is the like not what he like the exact opposite of what he said, which I don't know. I thought it was like pretty funny. Um, in delivery, and I'm not doing it any justice by explaining it. And I'm sure it's not funny now. Um, yeah, and crazy epic fight scenes that were sick. Um, just the movie being very pretty. There was a lot of like very good still shots. I mean, it was a movie, so it wasn't still, but like they could have been photographs. Um, and I think that's important. I think the aesthetic of a film is what makes it timeless. Um, I mean, like Jurassic Park, for example, that first movie, it's still so good, and it's from like 1993. Um, it's another good timeless movie. Um, I'm so bad at this. Hold on. Another timeless movie. Is it anyone want to offer one up for evaluation? A timeless movie. Um, all right, it's very Wes Anderson. Everyone like he has a cult following, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. This his fans, so I feel like it's kind of in that same sense. Like Dylan, or not Dylan? Is it Dennis Villanueva or something like that? I forget what his last name is, but the director, I think he did a good job of making like a very clear aesthetic that is his, in contrast to like a Christopher Nolan, for example, or a Wes Anderson or Steven Spielberg. I mean, I'm thinking of a bunch of other directors too, but I feel like those are the ones where it's like people know those names maybe. Like if I said Francis Ford Coppola or Stanley Kubrick, I feel like those weren't super mainstream names. Um, but I enjoyed the movie. I would say it's worth watching if you're a fan of the books. It's not if you haven't seen the first one, regardless of if you're a fan of the universe. If you haven't seen the first movie, what the fuck are you doing? You shouldn't even be watching that. Like nothing's gonna make sense. Everything's out of context, and you have no relation to the characters. And I don't know what you're doing here. It's not like Batman. Like I feel like you could have jumped in at any point in the Batman series by Christopher Nolan and been fine because you kind of already have an idea of who Batman it is and the characters there. You don't need to build. You don't need to watch Batman Begins, for example. You can watch Dark Knight just fine. Um, I don't think you could do that with Dune though. You have to watch that first movie first. Um, what else could I say about it? That's really all I got. If anything, it made me really excited for part three. Or how many parts is it going to be? Is it going to be a true trilogy? Or are they going to do some weird number amount of movies, like four? Like movie one, movie two, movie three, part one, movie three, part two kind of deal? I don't know. I don't really see it going like four, or sorry, I don't really see it going five movies. If it does super super well though, overall when it does finish, I think I think someone's gonna try a TV show. I think someone will try and like expand that money making machine a little bit and try and go into TV maybe. I mean, they did it with Halo. They did it with um, The Walking Dead. They just keep making a bunch of spin-offs. Um, there's another show that has done that. Oh, actually, let's think of an example of a movie that jumped to TV. Um, Star Wars. Oh, dude, Star Wars is probably the best example, actually. Like they have so many movies and then they make a bunch of TV shows. I think someone will try and do that. Maybe someone opposing Disney who has Star Wars, maybe HBO or something, or Netflix even. Oh, man. And then just to beat a dead horse, I feel like the movie theaters are dead, you know? Like, if you haven't seen Dune 2 by now, just wait till it comes out on streaming services. Or, sorry, no, maybe even before that. I think even before streaming, just rent it. I would rent that movie. It's that good. I would rent it. I don't think I'd go to the movie theater again, though. I mean, if I will go back to the movie theater, but I think next time I'll be more ready to like just nip something in the bud. Like, oh hey dude, like, hey, just please don't talk during the whole movie. Like it's the beginning, I get you. Just please not the whole movie. And then let them decide how they want to react. You know, I don't know, but I will say it was annoying. But I think that's all I gotta say about Dune 2. I think though I was looking at the time here, and like I think we've gone like 2 hours now. So I think, hey, what's up, Slay Queen? Kind of bad timing though, or kind of good timing, because I'm gonna shut the live stream down, but I'm gonna go back live in like 2 seconds. The reason is I'm trying to use my video game system, but I'm on my phone right now, so I have to move over to my laptop so that you guys could see what I'm doing instead of just having this vertical show and not be able to see what I'm doing. Um, So thank you for being here. Don't go anywhere. I will be going back live. If you stay here, I don't know if it reloads for you. So just maybe hit refresh in a second here. But before I do it, let's set everything up so I can make sure this goes as quickly as possible. Okay. Okay. And um, and then all right. Thank you for being here, guys. I will be going live in 2 seconds. You subscribed? Rock on, dude. I appreciate you. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.